Okay, for example 2, we have 3 terms equal 0, so first thing we should do is try factoring. So 21 to get to 10. And 3 and 7 can get to 21 if multiplied but add to be 10. So this means we are factoring. I write it in factored form, and then I set each part equal to 0. So x plus 3 equals 0, x plus 7 equals 0. Here, to get x by itself, I just subtract 3. So x is negative 3. Here I subtract 7. So x is negative 7. So we're looking for negative 3 and negative 7, so B. In number 2, it looks like factoring again, so we try. 3 times negative 2 is negative 6. Can that get to 8? So 1 times 6 can't get to 8. 2 times 3 can't get to 8. So factoring doesn't work. So now I need to use the quadratic formula. So I have A, B, C. And right here, the formula is right there for you. So negative B, so negative 8, plus or minus B squared, so 8 squared, minus 4 times A times C. So times 3 and then times negative 2. All over 2 times A, and A again is 3. Okay, then we simplify. Alright, so I got the 2 times 3 is 6, brought the negative 8 down. Now, inside the radical, 8 squared is 64. Negative 4 times 3 is negative 12. And then we do negative 12 times negative 2, and that is 24. Okay. This would add to be 88. So let's write over here. Negative 8 plus or minus the square root of 88 divided by 2. Alright, now 88 is not a perfect square, but we discussed that if you could do a factor tree, like break it down, simplify, we do that. So let's do that. 88 can be 8 and 11. 2 and 4, 2 and 2. So that means I have 3 2's and an 11. So that's one pair of 2's. Left over 22. Oh, I forgot my 2. So my one pair of 2's goes on the outside of the radical. Okay, now, negative 8, 2, and 2. All of those can reduce by 2. So I go ahead and start dividing. So negative 8 divided by 2 is negative 4. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 2 divided by 2 is 1. Now, the one that's in front of the radical we do not need. And the one, the very bottom of the fraction, we don't need the one at the bottom either. So my answer is negative 4 plus or minus the square root of 22. And I just realized there should be a 6 here. So let's make that 6. So 6 divided by 2 is really 3. So that is over 3, which is C. Okay. Sorry about the mistake. Okay, number 3. This is finding square roots. So we're solving an equation. I'm going to add 16 to both sides. So x squared equals 16. And then we just take the square root of both sides. And x is plus or minus 4. Okay. And then lastly, number 4, again, finding square roots. So we just add 144 to both sides. X squared equals 0 plus 144 is 144. And then we square root both sides. And the square root of 144 is 12. And now, the difference is this has a positive 12. It's supposed to be plus or minus 12 because it's in an equation. In an equation, you always put plus or minus. So A it is.